like power rankings today? Because now we have information. We have actual games.
Yeah, you asked me, I walked in, power rankings, does it feel right? I said it would feel wrong not to do it. It's Tuesday at 3 o'clock. Like, this is the OG power ranking spot.
Yeah.
And now that we're into a season, like week 1 is completely done now. Week 2 is coming like a freight train on Thursday night, but we've got this little time. So, yeah, this is where we should do it.
And we know stuff.
Yeah. Everybody's played.
For example, 16. Absolutely.
Miami.
100% Miami.
Who looked worse
Nobody.
in the entire league than Miami?
The Giants, but they had a good opponent on the road. Carolina, maybe. Bad day for Carolina.
They were pretty meek, yes.
Bad day for Carolina at Jacksonville. Jacksonville, I don't think, was even good. Tennessee, disappointing. Tough defense, but
there's a lot of analysis that I'm seeing of Cam Ward is catch the ball. A lot of people looking at every throw said he should have had a much better day than he had.
Yeah, there was a few drops
on the stat sheet, but the just nobody could do anything for him out there.
You know what? I just looked and I forgot already. I think it's the first time in reverse AFC power rankings history that Miami was 16.
That would make sense. They've been.
This is. Look at
how many years
Twitch.
does this go back?
I mean,
it's the Twitch.
Is it?
I don't know.
I mean, we had Houston 16, 25 out of 30 weeks in the early days of this. So it goes back.
This is like the height of
5 years.
Watson controversy and suspension and whatever injury. Like whatever.
Davis Mills.
Right.
Losing here 40-0 in the pouring rain in week 3 a few years ago. Yeah, I mean, it's 4 or 5 years now.
Yeah.
But Miami has never been 16 until today.
They've been pretty good that whole time. They've been sort of vying for the division with the Bills. Really, this is the first year. I mean, they didn't really do it last year either. But this is the first year going into the year that you're like, yeah, no, they're not going to be there.
Player Profiler, I think it was, have done some work for them. Asked the question, first coach fired, Mike McDaniel or the field?
I would take Mike McDaniel.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Dable is interesting, though.
Yeah.
Like, the fact that the GM is, like, with him, the Miami GM, Chris Greer, has been there for more than a decade, I think. So they're not, like, a team in the same way, possibly at least. Mm-hmm. But it's a good bet. It's a good question. All right, 16, the Miami Dolphins, who will be here in 9 days.
Right, that's right. A week from Thursday they come in.
15. Browns?
Somebody's going to have to be here, and they're not good.
Chiefs?
But I'm impressed that they held the Bengals to 17 points and 7 yards in the second half.
And
if they can play that kind of defense against that caliber of opponent, they're going to win some games.
How many games?
5, 6.
You'd take over 5?
I got to look at their schedule.
It's bad. I put the word Browns in the form of a question because there are 2 rookies on offense that showed very well for Cleveland in week 1. Dylan Sampson, as just like a flare pass running back, but he caught 8 passes. So he's somebody like you might start in fantasy in week 2 at Baltimore, though. Still, losing game script. Maybe that's what you want. And then Harold Fannin Jr., my cousin. Not really, but my grandfather's name is Luther Fannin, and there's also a Luther Burden. So I'm sort of claiming both.
Okay, sure.
Harold Fannin Jr., number 44 for the Browns, phenomenal debut. He even took a snap at quarterback. Wildcat quarterback, running back, tight end, slot, and he had one of the best rookies of the week, if not the best. I don't know who was the best. Like Ibuka was the best. He had a great first game. So the Browns have a couple of new pieces, and that does not include Judkins, who might play as soon as Sunday.
Mm-hmm. So all right, I would get off I might say Tennessee. The quarterback looked competent. That's an important piece. But if there's not anything there to help him, he's going to be flailing for a while here, and I would expect that to continue.
Yeah, I'm going with Tennessee here.
Good. I wanted off Cleveland, as you could probably tell.
Yeah.
All right. 14.
Cleveland.
Do I have to? Did I said it?
No, you don't have to. That's been a rule, but I don't know. It's not in the.
I think it's still okay. I'll say Browns. I think it's still okay.
I'm going to go with you. I sheepishly, after the whole speech, went, like, okay, 14 Browns.
13.
Because I don't know who else to put down there.
New England.
Yeah, they don't have talent. Like, Drake May's fun, Vrabel's cool. They don't really have talent.
Yep. I'm good with New England at 13.
The guy, Henderson caught a few passes, too. Booty. He used to be Boutte, but like many college players, when they come to the NFL, they change how their name is pronounced. Hello, A-Chain. Booty, Kayshon Booty, LSU. He was good. He was maybe a little bit sort of off the field stuff, questions about him, but he's on a pretty good roll for New England. Like, he's definitely a interesting fantasy pickup, I think. He might be their number one. I don't have anything for you on how Diggs looked. I didn't notice him in that game, which maybe is something by itself, but I didn't really notice him.
Yeah. I
thought he looked a little wide. When I saw the one time I saw him, I thought he looked a little wide.
That is some analysis.
Yeah.
I did not see hardly any of that game.
So we're on the Patriots?
Sure. Yeah.
What a division. 12.
Houston.
Jets.
Jets.
Oh. Fodder.
Yes. Fodder for
AFC
the Jets.
East. The new, NFC West in the day. The new AFC South is the AFC East. Only the Bills are good. What a time to be alive.
They had the Colts in the mid-2000s.
I have not looked in my own app, but I saw a screen grab that somebody put up of the division odds after week 1.
Oh.
It's pretty good. Bills minus 700.
You had to do.
Everybody else is just like plus 2,000 or something. It's absurd.
I know every one of these conversations is a setup for the old takes machine, but like you had to do what Sammy kept telling us to do with the Bills and the division, which was put them with other futures bets. Like, just put them with other things, because they were like minus 280, and that's not a livable price. So you put them with Team X to win Conference Y in college football, or, the World Series, anything else. I think you could probably still do that, but it's more expensive to include the Bills than a week ago.
Yeah, right.
And, like, even then, what was it supposed to look like? Everybody we talked to, like, nobody's actually going to beat them for the division, though. And now, that just seems almost obvious. They're not raising the banner at this thing in Toronto, right? Like, it's be 6 years in a row. Hopefully they're not that pumped up.
I don't believe so.
About themselves to go ahead and raise a 2025 AFC East Champions banner. 11.
I'm fine with Houston here.
I'm going Indianapolis.
I think that's the right thing to do.
The disrespect to Daniel Jones.
What are they? Are they good now?
Houston's better than Indianapolis. Come on. Right.
What are those odds?
Houston had a bad day. Yeah, right. I'm gonna go find it. Houston did not have what did they score? 9 points.
9 points.
Oy, oy.
They can't protect the quarterback. They had an awful offensive line. They flushed the coordinator because he didn't want to basically risk Stroud. I think the year before he was a hot item. He was interviewing for jobs. Slowick. They flushed him, and then they dumped their whole offensive line, which I felt like might have been okay, but didn't start well. It was a tough game. If the Rams get after you, sort of the Texans, it doesn't surprise me that nobody could really do anything in that game except Puka. Can't be stopped.
AFC South division odds: Houston plus 175, Jacksonville plus 190, Indy plus 250, Tennessee plus 950. That's where we're at.
What do you like there? Man, they're all terrible, I think. Maybe not terrible.
I am on Jacksonville a couple of times. I think in both, I have 2 of these 8-leg division winning parlays, and I think in both of them I have Jacksonville, but the price is now only plus 190, I think it was better when I did it, but I don't remember for sure.
Might have been a little bit. Maybe not that different, though.
Yeah.
10, I'll say Jacksonville at 10. Not impressed at all. Nice one catch, Brian Thomas Jr.
This is aggravating. When they keep track of bets for you and they don't leave what the odds were individually, like the total's there, the teams are there, but they don't have the number that I bet them at, which is annoying. So I can't tell you what I got them at. Anyway.
That's how they get you.
So Jacksonville there is what?
For me, 10. There's some options here.
Indy was 11, right?
Indy was 11. You got the Bengals and Steelers. You've got the Texans. You've got the Raiders.
With the Texans here.
I think I like Jacksonville more than the Texans.
So Houston?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. If you can't protect the quarterback,
I know.
Most teams are going to be able to really mess you up.
Nico Collins flexing his 5 catches over Brian Thomas's head with his 1. Although he did have a rushing touchdown, I think, Thomas. There were a few of those in fantasy this week where, like, you got away with it because of the touchdown. I mean, Kittle gets hurt, but he got in. Genty got in. Like, you kind of got away with it because of the score, but you didn't get, not with Nico Collins, but you didn't get the stuff. A lot of guys like that this week. Gibbs, wow. Like, he doesn't score, but he caught 10 passes for 31 yards. Try that at home.
Right.
Try catching 10 passes for 31 yards. So, like, another guy that, didn't kill you, but 50 total yards of offense for Jahmyr Gibbs. Not what you paid for. Bijan is another one. 50-yard touchdown reception right away. Nothing else. It catches.
Yeah. Nothing
on the ground in the whole game. That was another one. McCaffrey even a little bit. He had tons of volume. Anyway, not a fantasy segment. Because Empire Electric would never pay for that. 9.
And we got to get the Raiders on the board here.
I'm still Jacksonville.
I'm pivoting to the Raiders.
Jacksonville.
Who would you rather play?
Is Brock Bowers hurt?
That's going to be, I'm back. It's a fantasy point again. That's going to be tricky because that's late Monday night. There are 2 games Monday night. And he's in everybody's lineup if he's healthy, but get Michael Mayer and just don't worry about it if you can, because there are 2 games Monday. That's the late one, and if it goes to game time, you can't get stuck. Take the worst guy off your team and add Michael Mayer, who's maybe nice if Bowers doesn't play, actually.
Right.
8.
So where did we put it?
Jacksonville 9. Raiders.
I'm going to say Raiders.
Bengals.
Again. I'm going to say Raiders.
Steelers.
I'm on the Raiders.
I'll say Pittsburgh.
All
right.
That Rodgers performance felt like a lot like it's week 1. Cool. He still got sacked 4 times. It's the Jets.
What's the line this week? I'll find out. Seattle at Pittsburgh this week is interesting. Seattle's defense was pretty good in the preseason and Sunday.
Yeah.
On the road, west to east, 1:00. Could they give him a hard time? The Metcalf revenge game?
I got Steelers minus 2.5 according to ESPN.
2.5 again. That number, just like last week, same as last week. Pittsburgh. Mike McDonald has experience with Pittsburgh, Baltimore's defensive coordinator.
That's right.
7.
I'm gonna have to stay on the Raiders.
Las Vegas.
I think I wanted them at 11. Holy cow! This is the most aggressive steamrolling of a suggestion I think we've ever had in the history, the long, decorated, storied even history of reverse AFC power rankings.
Well, if I think New England is bad, then how good are the Raiders? Using the same Indianapolis-Miami game logic. It's written. Vegas at 7. 6. Bengals.
Cincy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
They just are addicted to bad starts.
Yeah.
They even in a win, which great.
Sure. Yeah.
They just love to start terribly.
You got the lines up? Jacksonville at Cincinnati.
I can get that in a second.
I'm going to say Cincinnati 3.5, maybe 4. It's got to be over 3.
3.5. Bengals. Yeah.
Done. 5. Oh, okay.
I'm going to have to get to Denver here.
I'm with Denver.
I was more impressed by the Chargers than I was Denver.
There's
both
there's
won.
another team, but okay. Two on Denver.
If Herbert can play, I mean, he's not going to be that close to perfect, but I was really impressed. They threw it a lot, and right is in the book that they're just not. They won't do that because of who they are in their history, but they did. They did it.
That's right, and that's a little bit of a It's a little bit of a mistake out here on what the Chargers have actually been. Like, they are not. It's just like the image that Roman Harbaugh.
Right.
They were really not that run heavy, and they continued in that direction on Friday. So Denver 5, 4 would be Kansas City for me. I would have picked them 5. You guys got Denver first. I just nobody wants to say it because you're going to look like an idiot if you're wrong. Here's another sucker. I did this with New England for like 11 years.
Right.
They're bad now, everybody.
Yeah.
And then they won their 13 games. Cheated. But Kansas City, like, they're down bad at weapons. They were already. Like, they came into this offseason knowing that, and they addressed it, I think. Sort of. Maybe not.
4th-round receiver.
Jalen Royals.
Right? Yeah, but
Rashard
he's
Smith.
hurt.
Yeah, Royals is an interesting pickup, but he has to play. It's Juju and Hollywood right now.
Yeah.
And Kelsey. I'm on Kansas City at 4.
Almost fossilized. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Maybe their highest ever.
I think I would guess that's right.
They were winning Super Bowls when we started this thing.
I don't think they've ever been out of the top 3.
The Olympics were in like Atlanta when we started these power rankings. The Chiefs are always top 3. 3, L.A.
Yes.
2, Bills.
Baltimore.
Yeah, hell with you. I'm going Baltimore, too.
Really?
Yeah.
The Bills were the better team, you thought? Sunday night?
I think for me, it's just more win a game against the Bills. You lost in the division round. You lost then in week 1. You got it. I still think on paper they're probably better than the Bills by a bit.
I was tempted to fight for pushing Baltimore down further, for embarrassing themselves about all this vengeance they wanted in an opener after losing a playoff game. Like, okay, circus clown, have your fun. But, 2 for me.
Nice deflection. Not by you, by Dawson Knox. All right, there it is, the reverse AFC Power Rankings. Who's ever had more fun? They're brought to you by Powered Even by Empire Electric, your residential neighborhood electrician. Visit empireelectricians.com. Where did we get it wrong? 16 Dolphins, 13 Patriots, 12 Jets. Is this going to be another year where it's just like, would you take 5-1 in the division? The toughest game, perhaps, the Bills have in their division is Sunday.
I think that's right. I think that might be right. I would have said at Patriots would be harder, but I don't know. With what the Jets did well and how the Bills looked, I think that lines up.
Yeah, and I don't know if I probably shouldn't want to completely abandon the Patriots' vibes after one game. Like, you should know not to do that.
Mm-hmm.
But, geez, what did they do?
FanDuel has the division right now at the Bills at -500, New England 850, Miami 1400, the Jets 2200.
The Jets are the pick by those prices. You can't bet anything -500.
No.
New England, conference loss at home to the Raiders. They gave up 362 to Geno. With Bowers hurt late. 2,200 for the Jets. Seems like, is there not a possibility that they're okay? They have to be on the Bills level to win it, and the Bills have such an easy schedule. But if the Jets win real quick, then break. If the Jets win Sunday, what does that look like? Like, they're not favored, but they're second. And they're distant fourth.
And I'll bet that number gets cut in half at least.
They're a distant fourth.
If they beat the Bills, I bet they're like plus 1,000 instead of 2,200.
Yeah, they would. Right. It would be a huge win if they were to get that. Big if. 803-0550. What do we miss? What about Sunday night? Still living in the